Hey Dad, this is just kind of like a demonstrative video of this program. So right here I have, where am I? One oscillator right here to the side, and then over here I have another oscillator, and then a sawtooth, and then a sine. These are all being controlled by being fed note values by a randomizer that is being controlled by these two in the middle, and these ones off to the side, which are controlling the metronomes, which are controlling the randomizers, which are giving the note values to the oscillators. If I turn it on, it sounds like this. I know it doesn't sound pretty, but it's more the theory of it than anything. And then using this to change the range of the randomizer. Let's bring that down a little bit to a bit less cacophonous. And then here's the rate. And I made it so that down there's a command that causes the waveforms to show up in the top tables here. And then I'm going to turn that off. Oh, I also have it so I can routed those so I can isolate those, and these two control these two, and then those two sliders control the other ones. I'm just going to turn that off. And these two buttons over here in the corner control the metronome. There we go. And then these are sequencers I made this morning. So when I turn that on, again, these are more just mock-ups of ideas as I'm learning the program. Still trying to figure out how to get them to stick to isolated specific frequencies. Right now they're just kind of random. Alright, so here we have one of them, this one, and then I've routed this one to isolate this one to isolate this one, and this one's going at a slower tempo because the lower tempo is right there. These are this one here is controlling those two on the right side, and then this button is controlling these ones. I can also individually set the tempos for these sequencers. Anyway, so that's that. Master off is down here. Master on for all of them is right here. Some fun jangly noise stuff. And then I made this one over here. This is my first mock-up for my synthesizer keyboard. So each of these buttons here is sending, here, I'll show you, is sending a note value in hertz to something that's called a float box, which holds onto a note value or a number value before being told to just dump it somewhere else. So right here we have our C2, which I think is 86.41 hertz, is going to that oscillator, well, the number box into the oscillator, and the other one on the other side. And then below that I have a fifth up from the original note value. This line going across is the top one is the original scale, and then the one beneath it is the same scale from a fifth up, so that I can create a harmonized chord. So there on the left is sine wave, saw wave to the same hertz level, and then that is another sine wave that is a fifth up. So what happens is I click this trigger, which I can then map to any MIDI function. Here we go, we have all of those. And I also have sliders down here, which I can use to change the value of that one.
Stop thinking about tomorrow! Yesterday's gone!
Anyway, that's based in a scale. Caleb, shut up, I'm making a thing.